Welcome to Songs from the Source. We are your host band, Seven Seas of the Heart, and we are here in our home sweet home, hunkering down, happy place, the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. And momentarily, we would like to share with you an original song, but before we do that, we always like to introduce the band, Seven Seas of the Heart. We have love, joy, laughter, beauty, ease, play, freedom, and dogs. And I am the mustachioed embodiment of Seven Seas of the Heart Band, Mickey Mahan. And this evening's song from the source is one that we call George the Greek. It's a true story taken from an article in the New York Times a number of years ago about a Greek immigrant named George. And hopefully the rest of the details will be filled in the course of the song. George the Greek. Decades aren't as deep and wide as the ocean, and a day eventually disappears like a dream. A wave's nature is forever forward motion, and shores aren't always what they seem. In every heart a wave one day rises, who knows in what direction it will go. With a mind beleaguered by surmises, float your beating heart upon the ebb and flow. From the ancient world he boarded a boat in the spirit of Zorba and Socrates. He sailed through the new world on a wave of hope. The sky was the limit for George the Greek. New York City is a new world unto itself, bold enough to bring the sky to its knees. An imaginary line between poverty and wealth, like the line between illusion and reality. The streets were a labyrinth for George the Greek, a country mile from a yellow brick road. He landed on his butt somewhere in the Bowery, a pot to piss on for his liquid gold. From the ancient world he boarded a boat in the spirit of Zorba and Socrates. He sailed to the new world on a wave of hope. The sky was the limit for George the Greek. Television in the flop house lobby, played comedy and tragedy round the clock. Residents sat and stared till they got groggy, then slumbered on mattresses in their socks. George the Greek became an old man in no time. A young buck with bucks bought the flop house lease. Cubicles dropped like nickels and dimes. George resumed his odyssey back to Greece. From the ancient world he boarded a boat in the spirit of Zorba and Socrates. He sailed to the New World on a wave of hope. The sky was the limit for George the Greek. Well, there you have our song from the source this evening, one that we call George the Greek. True story, at least as recounted in the New York Times, about a Greek gentleman named George who ended up kind of down on his luck, to say the least, I guess, in the Bowery, New York City, until he decided to pack it in and head home. Let's hope he made it and is doing well. So that's our song from the source, George the Greek. We are 7 C's of the Heart Band. I am Mickey Mahan, and we are here at the Boathouse in the Jazz Cafe. And perhaps you would like to join us here at some point. We're always here. We're always goofing around, making music, drinking beer, taking naps, playing with the dogs, rolling around on the floor, telling dirty jokes. You name it. We're game for anything. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, please come and join us. It's very easy. All you have to do is listen. Put your ear to your heart and listen. And when your listening and your love are inseparable, you have arrived at the Boathouse Jazz Cafe. And we're going to catch you on the salty waves of the 7 C's of the Heart.